Hello everyone, welcome back to Transport Fever 2 in our modded series in the Midwest region of the United States. Today we are back at the Grand Central train station. Still can't figure out the right name for it, but it's a grand train station nonetheless. We have a lot of trains that come in here, and we have a lot of issues over here by our train for the red line. So if we look at it, the red line has around 40 people in it. Believe it or not, it was at like 80 no more than like 5 minutes ago when I was playing on this. So we have like 8 vehicles that go back and forth between that stop and the stop down here. It seems like all our other lines are doing great, which is awesome. I know that it's going to get busy throughout here in a second. A few other problematic spots is Rochester. Rochester has a lot of people waiting on their tram lines, and it looks like they're starting to get a little bit of traffic throughout the roads. I think it's because of the street cars, that they're very old. These cars go much faster through the road. So I think it's a time that we actually update the street cards. Let's go ahead and do that. So all of them are 26 years old except for like 3. We have 8 trams. So let's go ahead and manage the vehicles. So we have a capacity of 7 versus a capacity of 20. And it goes much faster. So what we can do is I'm going to take away 4 trams. So let's go ahead and sell you guys. Let's go ahead and replace you with our wonderful streetcars. Oh yeah, that would be so much better. We are now upgrading the city of Rochester with our infrastructure plan and public transportation. Look at that. Oh, that's so awesome. I gotta say, I think Rochester is one of my favorite cities in here. But for now, if I can try to figure out a project or something to do, that would be really awesome. So let's try to figure something out. Okay, so I think I figured out a project, and it's different because I'll explain why. Augusta doesn't get any resources. All it does is have public transportation. It doesn't get any food. It doesn't get any fuel. This is where it comes into play. What if we try to come over here, we look at Lexington Food Processing Plant, it can accept a lot more. So what if we had more food come into the food processing plant, and we actually had a small airport right there. A small airport would come over to Augusta, and then it would drop off cargo to bring over to the main downtown area, right? I think that could work. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna bring in a cargo field airport, and I wanna make sure there's no hangar, because infrastructure is not cheap. And what we'll do is we'll basically just place it like, I can place it right here, which is no big deal whatsoever. As long as it's not cutting off any mountain, which it's not, so that's good. $5 million airport right there for food. Then we come over here and we actually configure this so we have a cargo terminal. We're going to bring it over here just in case if we want to add another passenger terminal right there. And I'll have the cargo trucks come on the other side. And oh my god, food's scattered all over this town. All the industry's scattered all over the place. This town has no like separation from one another. It's really strange. So let me go ahead and set that up, and I don't know if we'll get back to it this episode to see if it works, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, the only unfortunate part is that Lexington is the only one that has a hangar. So it's going to cost me a little bit of money to get the plane over there, but it should be fine for now. This is our only cargo plane right now. We're actually just going to put down 2 for now, just to kind of test out the waters, and put it to, let's see, Lexington Food. I don't know why I named it Lexington Food. It should be Augusta Food, right? And then we're going to come down here and we're going to add 2 delivery trucks of some sort. Say we just keep going with the Benz trucks. They're like the cheapest versus all these other ones down here. And the most efficient, in my opinion. There we go. Easy as that. Now that should do it. Now that just means we need to bring in more food to this area. It seems like Lexington Food is bringing all of its food that it needs over, which is 48 right now. I think we can add in 1 more box cart for them so we can maximize our profit. There we go. And let's see if this guy's transporting all he can. Oh yeah, this farm won't really accept much more transportation out of this. It's just hitting 60, just barely. So we may not actually be able to bring any more food over, which means we would have to go to another food source. And our next food source is all the way over here. And oh my god. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, the only thing that I can think of is maybe, like, some sort of road line. Because roads are usually easy to deal with getting down these steep bridges and stuff like that. Or it's just another airport, but even then, it's going to cost us a lot more money than it's going to make us. We're going to leave it as is right now. We're just going to see how it works. I can't stress that right now. It's going to cause too many issues. Am I going to do this? Am I really going to do this? What if I just put a cargo field right here, you know? Oh my god, I can put in the airport here for $8-something million. And that's a cargo airport. Oh my god, it fits in just barely. Look how stupid this is. Oh my god. I'll have to fix that or something like that. I know that there's a way to fix it because I downloaded some mods. I just think I forgot to enable it where I can put up like little barriers and stuff so it doesn't have that issue. But for now, we'll just leave it as is, as stupid as it looks. Yeah, this looks so stupid. Alright, so what if we buy 3 more planes and we're going to send them on our Lexington plant line. Jeez, this is so stupid. Alright, we're going to see how it works. It's really just to test out the waters, and that's basically it. Yeah. Alright, we're doing another project now. That is something that we will check up on later, just to see if we sucked at doing our job or if we did just fine. So you may have recalled a while ago, we actually had this little cut through for Huntsville and Irving. And what ended up happening was that the Irving-Burbank line, which was the connecting station, is no longer making as much money as it used to. Because it's only boarding like a few people at a time. It's really just a waste of money right now. And we're losing about $500,000 through it every time. So at the very least, we're going to go ahead and edit it, and I think we're just going to have it to a capacity of 60 for now, and just leave it as is and see how that does over time. I'm going through the lines now to see what's actually making us money, because we used to be really good about it. Rochester-Cleveland line, that's just a very long line. It makes us money. It just has that little weird buffer. Cambridge-Stone should be making us money. I think it's also just taking a long time to get there. We just made those food lines, those airplane lines. Augusta food delivery, we just made that. Cleveland green line, Cleveland purple line. Let's go to Cleveland because we actually haven't gone there in a while to actually see what we can fix here. Alright, Cleveland blue line makes us money. Cleveland delivery makes us money. The Cleveland green line does not. Comes down here, which isn't bad. We can probably add, I think, maybe a bus station here and a bus station like down here or something like that. Maybe it will pick up more people. And then the purple line comes up over here. We could have the line come up higher too, just so it brings more people down there. We're going to do that real quick. We're going to skip forward ahead, and hopefully that will solve the issue for now. Alright, there we go. So we fixed up the lines. The purple line comes up over here, hits up a little bit higher, and then down here the green line also kind of hits down here a little bit more to the south, north. I don't know, just below to the screen. I wish there was like a way to say south and east and west on this thing. And then over here our red line's doing pretty okay. It's nothing special. And actually what we'll do is we're actually going to give it a little bit of an upgrade. I think we're going to give it another vehicle. We're going to upgrade it to the Schneider also. We're going to have it come up here as well. There we go. Congratulations. You get a Schneider. And we're going to actually give you 2. How wonderful is that? One thing I want to do at some point too is upgrade Cleveland a little bit. It's a little bit sad. And it needs some help. The train station anyhow. The city's doing just fine, but the train station is gross. Look how bad this is. It's pathetic. We will upgrade it at some point, I promise. Another thing I can do too is upgrade like the train crossings so it actually looks better, like this. Which I'm going to start doing and going around these places just to make things look more pretty. Okay, so as I was just about to go around changing all the road signs and stuff like that, I decided to do something different. So I actually exited the game and I put the mods in that I wanted to get in earlier. So we have collision off, we have collision on. We have retaining walls right here, and we actually have like covers for tracks and stuff like that, which is actually pretty cool. So collision on, I would assume, is fine. So what if we did something like this, right? It looks a little bit weird, but you kind of got to do it, you know? That's not good. I don't quite understand how this mod works yet, but we're going to figure it out. Just give me one quick second. Here we go. What if we did something like this, right? We go ahead and do that. I mean, like, it's not perfect, nonetheless, but it looks much better than where it was at before. Alright, there we go. So we actually plopped down some assets, and this is what we got. Not the most perfect thing, obviously, but it will do for now. And actually, I'm still kind of dissatisfied with how this road is going, so I'm actually going to do something, which is not very popular at all. Go ahead and delete these road segments here. because everything seems to be slightly disorganized. Those buildings have to stop going there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring the road straight ahead. I think this is all flat now, but just to make sure, I want to make sure everything's good. So terrain tool, we're actually going to equal out the level, which is a smooth tool. It's a decent brush size. Let's do that right there. It's going to cost us quite a bit of money, but you know, that's fine. All right, that looks much better. Then we're going to go ahead and take this road straight through here. And oh my god, doesn't that look better? What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it an upgrade. Like that. Ooh, wow. Ooh, modern roads are nice, aren't they? And that's actually putting in traffic lights down here, which I don't think we need right now, so we're actually going to take them out. And let's make sure that all these are player-owned right here. Oh, look how much better that looks. Oh, that's so nice. It's still going to cause traffic collisions if people don't stop back here and stuff like that, but it's fine for now. Ooh, look at this. So this is a track cover, which would work somewhat well through this, I would imagine. I'm trying to see where I can add in some different track types and stuff like that. They got different models as well. They got like 1A, 2A type thing like that. I don't really know what the main differences are. Oh yeah, look how nice that looks. It's amazing what you can do with assets in this game. Alright, I like that a lot. Okay, we spent a lot of time on that. So actually what I'm going to do is we're just going to do our little bit of overview to see how all our vehicles are doing. We have some that are in very bad condition. They're just some little lines here and there. Nothing too major. We're actually going to go ahead and replace them off camera. You guys don't need to sit through that part. And everything seems to be making us money except for this Irving-Burbank line. We're going to fix that at some point. I know it's really bad and we really do need to fix that. Augusta Food, not really transporting food. Why is that? You haven't transported anything. Yeah, that's strange. Ah, I know why. Ha, I'm dumb. Because this is a truck drop-off, not an actual truck. How many times am I going to mess up in these series? Like, I always forget, like, I need to make sure that everything is good. Fixed. I gotta stop doing stuff like that. So now we should be making money off of that. God. Oh, we have another line that's getting busy over here. What is it? Huntsville Purple line? I didn't realize you were getting so busy. How many people you got over here? You got 18 people with 2 of these vehicles. We're gonna manage the vehicles, just give them a little bit of an upgrade. We want to make sure we're keeping a good eye on Huntsville because Huntsville is our main city for transportation. Irving and Cambridge is going to get an upgrade because there's a lot of people waiting at both stations. So let's add another cart for you. There you go. Because over here at Irving, we have 101 people waiting there. So we just increased the capacity to 80 after it was just at 60 capacity. And over here at Irving, Cambridge, it's at 242. So it seems like I really can't win with this. And over here we have to add a few more vehicles to the cargo line because I tend to do a very good job at neglecting these issues over here at Cambridge. Just give you 4, screw it. Cambridge delivery, let's go. You know what, that's where I'm going to leave it for now. I'm not going to stress it out too much because there's a lot of things that need to get fixed up. And I want to try to get in some good projects for you guys. I did a little bit more on the customization asset part. So if you like that part, let me know because we can make the cities look plenty more beautiful and stuff like that. It's not a very green map whatsoever, so that's why I mainly say that. It's in the Midwest region. Everything's desert and arid shrubland and grassland and whatnot. So, but if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up as it would help support this channel. I would highly appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and be sure to leave me some suggestions down below like I just mentioned. Other than that, I shall see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.